they went out of town.
Like a double overtime game can...
Guys, I'm here with Gordon.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Bosh.
I'm just about to start simming these rookie games,
It's hard
boy.
to come up any bigger than that.
Playing this.
And he delivered some huge offense to help close out the win.
That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental in the...
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the...
Always delivers. Brand Jordan freak prototypes. Open the box, check it out.
My birthday on the same day.
You love him?
I love him.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 9, Kyle O'Quinn. Welcome everyone to a great Sunday night with
They
the
finally got
NBA
me,
here on
bro.
2K Sports.
They got me starting at guard, and I'm a small forward, bro.
Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a win against Phoenix. Guys, kind of a battle there. They pulled out a four-point win, though.
Oh no, bad time.
They just gave me a technical foul for saying, "Oh, what?"
There is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Hey, I done had 50 in that L.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Outside, Green. Green, the screen. Misses the three. Here's Freak. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Curry with it. Barnes sets a screen for Curry. Kicks it to Barnes on the wing. Thompson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On defense, the Warriors. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
Curry. From down in the low post, it goes.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Outside Anthony. Here's Freak. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Curry dishes to Bogut. Outside Curry. From 17 feet out. No good. So New York will take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
An East-West showdown, only one of 2 games between these squads.
And because of that, time is now to seize control of the matchup. We'll see who strikes first.
And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size...
Is that the dude that was like, "Where's the blow?"
...difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different
Oh, that's him?
Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
And thank you, Doris. Here's the screen. Off the screen.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna give me the 2 points from the free throw line. What? A jump shot from the free throw line.
Well, you know, they did everything
Watch
right
Ramon
there.
Green hit a 3, don't he?
All you want is a good look at the
missed.
basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Oh, I got rid.
By Thompson. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Thompson's got his first points of the game. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
Come on, bro. Clear out.
Now here's Freak, covered by Barnes. And Freak throws it down.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And guys, it was a terrific understanding
What?
between the teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
No, man, who you play for again?
Last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Yeah.
Over to the left wing. Nobody near Barnes.
Oh,
and that one comes up a bit short.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Anthony kicks the Freak. They set the pick. Here's O'Quinn.
Ooh.
And the 3.
I'm about to sim this, bro, on my soul. I don't care about no BC. Who you play for, bro? Oh, okay.
saying. Got a real big problem, all this kitty stuff. The evil twins, Cece and Dom, got you doing what was that word he was using? Fan? No. The caliber. All this stuff they got you.
How my dude's slow, bruh.
Some people say you do for hang up.
I'm on that slot of games. Taking, yeah. Nigga, you could, cause I ran out with you. I'm up.
I look like shit.
Blake Griffin and the Clips on deck tonight. Going up against him, you almost just hope you don't end up on a poster. But I've never been one to just get out the way. I'm ready to step up, no matter the consequences. Gotta earn my stripes sometime, you know? Here we go.
Live from Los Angeles, we proudly bring you the Clippers at the Staples Center. The next swing into this game is part of their continuing road trip. And fourth place in the East, this is a confident team. They're not backing down.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that R for y'all, that real spit.
No, I did not mean to click that, bro. I need to get my free VC for the day from the app.
Yo.
came at. And you could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she, who's that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about that?
Well,
Let's take them back.
Yeah. 90.
Play the Cavs.
Tough matchup tonight. We could very well end up facing these guys in the postseason. So it's important to learn what we can and show them we're not about to back down. If we get it done here, it'll give us that much more confidence if we see them again. The stakes are raising every day at this point, so I better man up.
From beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Nets.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
Oh, wow.
The shooters, they didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the point.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Irving.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Now here's LeBron. Following the miss by Freak. LeBron's shot is good.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Teron Lue.
Yes, Kevin, he talked to me about the great respect he holds for the opposition. He said they're one of the top offensive
She strapped, ain't she?
We've got to be at our very best defensively. Talking,
For a sophomore to go to my school.
hustling, making the extra effort, anything necessary to get the stops. Guys,
Boy, you better quit. You want to see the messages, nigga?
he's taking nothing for granted.
Great, thank you, Doris. So a little bit worried about containing the opposing offense today.
I just started talking to her yesterday. I'm about to, though, bro. Yeah.
That's exactly right. I mean, they have to be on their game defensively if they're going to keep pacing this.
You see how I got the Band-Aid on my head like off a paid in full because somebody scratched me in our game yesterday.
Here's Irving. 20 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And we lost second round in City. Now our season over, but we did end 19-3 though.
And taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
Yeah, as a freshman team, we the best freshman basketball team that had us as senior.
Here's Freak.
All right. Alright.
Os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar do impasse, olhar se limpasse, brilhava vocês. Monjo, das minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte dela, sonho com um novo horizonte, trancada na cela ou numa favela. Ele é foda, Ju, pobre menino, sofre de verdade, por toda a cidade, ainda mais do que a palavra liberdade é feminino.
They play the Pacers.
This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kind of hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast of the Pacers live from Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
All right, ready to go?
Take a look at the Knicks.
Ready to go?
They're still scrapping for position in the playoffs. They're 15 games back from the #1 seed.
Well, I think for New York, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
And I can't see any reason why they can. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. Freak in its small form.
What'd you say?
Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then there's a follow, and it's Calderon in at the point. 13 feet away. Shot opportunity. No good. Hill with some nice D. On defense, New York. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Freak with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. That's good. Here's Ellis. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Pick up by Hill. They set the pick. Hill, a screen on a follow. From deep, Ellis. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Monte Ellis has always had a knack for the big shot. When things are on the line, he is a guy that is not afraid to step up.
And Kevin, last season, he had a number of big second halves and fourth quarters for the Mavs. Really took over that primary scoring role from Dirk Nowitzki. Stole a lot of games for them last season.
Yeah, Monte did have a lot of big second halves for the Mavs last season. Seems like at least half a dozen games for them, he would just take over. Started to get looked at as the top go-to guy late.
Now here's Ellis. His last outing, he had 8 points. George against Lopez. And George, here we go.
That's not my man. All right, bro. All right, 2K. How you gonna switch us when he come into the lanes?
He's so fast that he can create a shot anytime he wants, and very rarely does he not give you a chance to win with just one shot remaining.
That's good. Hill with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Now here's Freak. It's a 3-point game. Allen with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Ellis kicks to George. Hill has the open look. Offline with his 3.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game.
Oh.
Just really haven't...
Oh, no. Man,
No.
slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want.
Man, shut up.
The opposite of smart basketball.
Huh? Talking to 2K.
Here's Lopez. And they get some nice contributions.
Come on, bro. He cannot go.
Bro, which is over 11 points a game. Here's Freak.
And 1.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Now some of the numbers NBA wingman have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. Freak, 3rd.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's accurate, but you can't do what they've done without a superb outside shot as well. I mean, that's not a problem for this group. They certainly can.
How they playing me, bro?
Mahinmi's checked in for Indiana.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
Our focus was on the difficulty of slowing down this dynamite offense, something they've had some success with when they won the first 2 matchups of the season. He told me, we've been able to find some defensive wrinkles to catch them off guard. But more than anything, it's all about the players' hard work and commitment defensively. They've embraced the challenge. Let's see if they can sustain that great defensive effort tonight.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the report and coach's plan here tonight. A good one, guys.
And I agree with him. I think he's determined not to let the opposing offense dictate tempo. And I think that is a good game plan.
That's the only plan, really, Greg. And Kevin, I mean, they cannot allow that offense to run wild. This game has to be played on their terms.
Here's Freak.
Oh my God, bro. You gotta.
And the basket by Hill.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly.
Oh, come on.
On the fast break.
Now here's Freak. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Brooklyn.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it. Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they put up these last 2 days. First in opponent shooting percentage, first in opponent points per game, and they are ranked 3rd in team rebounding as well. I tell you what, everybody on this team goes after the ball on the backboards.
And go back to their top-notch defense. They just smother you and impose their will on you. A lot of nights it seems like teams don't even know what hit them.
Now here is Hill.
What?
And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's
Nigga, there ain't no foul.
15 points a game on average.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
So he gets them both. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Galloway, the pass to Anthony. Freak sets a screen for Anthony. Feeds to O'Quinn.
Oh, come on.
He kicks to Freak. New York moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Deep 2 from Anthony. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Anthony's got his first basket of the night.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And here's Miles outside, and the shot is good.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Freak. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's tipped, taken away by Williams.
Come on, bro, damn.
5-second differential.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
And that was Tia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Knicks trail by 3.
Oh.
Outside Anthony.
Okay.
Freak, top of the key.
Ball hogging now.
Jacks up a 3. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Pacers. They're up by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this. You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly.
And George Hills subbed in for Monte Ellis. And a new group in for the Knicks. Robin Lopez is checked in for Porzingis. Derek Williams comes in for Anthony. Freaks checked in for Thomas. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Hill is out there with Turner. And it's Hill in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. Kept alive by New York. There's a screen by Williams. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And that one falls for Williams. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. And Williams drops them both. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He finished with 24 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Floats one. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. An opportunity here to go to the 2K leaderboard and see who's been the hottest of the hot at the small forward position for the past month. The 4th spot held by Paul George. And, of course, Freak.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
The Knicks leading by 6.
And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington, played a...
Wow, and that sort of
Showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Clock is at 3. Hill. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Pacers trail by 8. To the middle. And George, here we go. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, if you're looking to build a small forward and there wasn't a LeBron James template, you might go with PG, Paul George. Height, length, athleticism, that combination off the charts with him. And he's got a nice unflappable demeanor, too.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Williams dishes to Freak.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And we're through.
Hey, Kevin.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Freak really making a difference here.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Freak, he's in at small forward. Calderon is out there with a float. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Porzingis in at the 4. The Knicks leading by 5. From outside the arc, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got assist number 5 here tonight. Freak's gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. Now Hill, 6 points for him. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Hill's got 8.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Freak kicks to Calderon. Second chance shot. And Lopez with the nice bucket inside. And the Knicks lead by 8.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And here's George for 3. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 4 assists now tonight. Calderon passes to Freak. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. George with the defensive effort.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight mates.
Freak dishes to a Flalo. It's stolen by Hill. 3 on 3. Here's Ellis. Again, the miss by Ellis.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Hill. It's Ellis on the wing. Pick up by Hill. Again, the miss by Ellis. New York leading by 3. Pass to Freak. Calderon kicks to a Flalo. New York moving it around.
Shot clock at 6. Calderon passes to Freak. Baseline try. Drained for 2 points.
Can't stop this.
Freak's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Passes it to Freak. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And now, let's do it. We go.
Oh, we got a moment here. Let's look at the last month and the ranked in the NBA. First in free throw percentage, third in opponent points per game, and they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
And you look at their ranking, tops in free throw percentage. I think it speaks to their focus and discipline as a team. They look to capitalize on every mistake.
Calderon dishes to Freak. The three-pointer, no good. Pacers trail by 5. The feed to Hill. They set the screen. Ellis with it. Out defended by Freak. Ellis goes in. The Knicks pull it in.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
For Indiana, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And for C.J. Miles, he sure can string together a long line of threes under the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
Here's Freak. The shot misses. The Pacers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Hill kicks to Miles. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one's on Anthony.
And talking about C.J. Miles, he was filthy last year. Indiana needed his spark offensively, especially without Paul George in the lineup. Miles responded by putting up career high.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. 4-point game. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Turner is out there with Lavoy Allen. And it's Ellis at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Miles, that's good.
And for most every team out there, guys, they're looking for a guy like C.J. Miles. Decent size, natural movement skills, and can absolutely shoot the lights out. Call him buckets because that's a lethal formula. Already he has 5 turnovers so far. That's not the strongest game for him in that regard.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Turner. Robin Lopez is checked in for New York.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
The defense keeps coming up short. Just no solution for Freak. He's got 21 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
And both free throws good from Freak.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And George, here we go. Indiana again missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Hill a screen on Thomas. And here's Miles outside. That ball's nice speed that time from George.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own. Not the best decision. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Knicks making a change here. Calderon's checked in. Ellis outside. George sets a screen for Ellis. The dish to George. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on Freak.
You know, no doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, had to sit out most of it after that gruesome leg injury in the Team USA scrimmage.
The Pacers making a change here. Hill's checked in.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line. Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And thinking back on George's injury, still a very graphic image in everyone's mind, but he was able to bounce back.
Yeah, it was great to see him get some game time before the end of the season after that horrific injury. A credit to him working as hard as he did, as well as to the training staff that got him back to be able to play before the end of the season.
Clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Freak with it. George picks him up. That's good. And the Knicks lead by 2. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Calderon against Hill. Pick up by Hill. Ellis on top. He's guarded by a Aflalo. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And that one's good. Freak.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
And now, let's hear it for your defense. Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop biting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Pacers trail by 5. Here's Hill. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Inside. Aflalo, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's George. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. George has got 19 points.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Poked away. It's stolen by Hill. And George kicks to Hill. Indiana moving the ball away. They get it back. Mahimi passes to Ellis, using his post move to get the 2 points. And now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
Oh, Nelly, listen to that.
That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
The defense better start paying attention and taking care of business because he's been great from the arc this half.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. Execute.
.56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's George. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Freak kicks to Calderon. That's good.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down. What a game we've seen here for Calderon. He's got 11 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
The shot by George wide open, and it's George again missing. And now in transition, it's a follow. Here we go, and it's sent back by George.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
Shooting for Indiana, Monte Ellis. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You other guys, as soon as the shot goes up, crash the glass.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. From the high post. The kick out to Hill. Lets the 3 fly. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
He could have forced a tough inside shot that made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. The second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Knocks down the trifecta.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. The shot no good. So a close game sees New York take this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what.
Way to play, boy. Way to play. Hey.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with Carmelo Anthony. And Melo, first off, congratulations on this.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the Freak. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew.
Can't believe the regular season's done. Some of those games I can barely remember, but we did it. We made the playoffs. And tonight, I make my postseason debut. I wasn't sure I'd be here as a rookie, but I can't wait to see what this team can do. Like KG said, anything's possible. So let's go chase that title.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. It's Indiana and New York. Take a look at the Knicks. So important in a 7-game series to maintain the home court advantage. The fans, the players, the coaches, guys, they know it's all on the line.
And while I expect them to win, potentially win big. This is a team that really plays well on their home court. And if they do that, they can really set the tone for this series.
Well, we'll see if they can capitalize. I mean, that's what you work hard all regular season for, is to have the advantage of game one in your building. I'm with you there. I think you got to give them the early nod as favorites.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Paul George is out there with LeBoy Allen. Then there's Ellis. And there's Hill. And it's Mahinmi in at the 5 down low. On defense, Indiana passes to Anthony, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Here's Ellis. Feeds to George. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's the screen. Ellis wide open. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Freak with it. Hill pulls it in.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is George. And Hill is good for three. Hill's got himself on the board with three there.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Short and fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot two. That one's on Anthony.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Indiana shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. First free throw is good. And George drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Calderon kicks to Freak. Inside, it's deflected. It's stolen by Mahimi. Right side Hill. Dishes it to Ellis. Outside, George. Indiana again missing.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed out. And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up Greg with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up. Pigeon.
And he gets it to go. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
They set the screen. Pass to Porzingis. Here's the three. And Anthony is good for three. Anthony's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. George against Anthony. And George, here we go. Ellis outside. And a miss there on the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Knicks shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. The first one falls. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Anthony. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahimi. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. Now here's Stuckey. Pick up by Hill. Hill kicks to Hill. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his first points in this one.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
It's stolen by Hill. 3 on 3. Outside Hill. And the foul called on Freak. That's it. Pacers trail by 3. Freak in at shooting guard. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Calderon in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the Pacers with possession here. There's the screen. Miles.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Allen. For Indiana, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He ended with 29 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Here's Freak. The Pacers making the shot. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Off target at the rim. Now here's Ellis. D right on him. And the shot is good. Ellis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
Here's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For New York, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Free throw good. Freak. And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in. And both free throws good from Freak. Pacers trail by 3. On the wing, Ellis. He kicks it to Mahimi. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Mahimi's got his second basket.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now. And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Fred, you're right. Really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks. Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Allen. Hill, no good.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
George against Lopez. Some nice passing by New York here. And a wide open look for Freak. No good with the triple. Pacers trail by 5. Ellis dishes to Hill. It's hauled in by Jose Calderon. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Tries again, and Freak with the layup. Freak's got 16 points.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here is Hill. Ellis outside for the 3. Calderon pulls it in. Calderon's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Freak kicks to Calderon. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
And the first half is now in the books. Knicks lead by 6. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, what has been the focus for this team during the first half of play?
Well, we're doing it on both ends of the court. We're bucking down on the defensive end. We're sharing the ball offensively, making good plays. You know, challenging every possession counts. and we're doing that the first half.
Nice to see it come together on both sides of the ball, Mello. Thanks for the time. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. We welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. He's got 16 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Allen. And it's Mahimi in its center.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here is George. He's got 9. And here's Ellis for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Freak. 16 points for him.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the champ.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
Nick shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Calderon kicks to Anthony. And there's the pass to Freak. Kept alive, Porzingis, and terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effective.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Throw good, Paul George.
Been a very solid outing.
Pacers trail by 15. Ellis outside. And stolen by a follow. Calderon with it. Picked up by Stuckey. Williams with a clean look. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hill's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. So the whistle.
I know money isn't everything to you, Freak, and I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect that in you. You're a man of conviction. But it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We making noise. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We making noise. Hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on, hold on, hold up. Hold on, hold on, hold up. Let's get on right now.
What up, Juan? What's up, bro?
Especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece. Lady, thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans, and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, friend of free. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it's been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play. Sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you guys will be there for me. Now, there are so many wonderful teams in the league, each field with stellar talent, all vying to be number one. For me, there's nothing more important than winning and surrounding myself with those who feel just as passionate about the game as I do and have an unrelenting desire to win a championship ring. That's what matters most to me. It is for this reason above all, I've decided to go to the Houston Rockets. H-Town.
Talent they have on that team, they can win a championship this year.
You think so? And you know what that means?
I'm gonna get
Cha-ching!
I love it.
I know.
Yes, my man. All right. All right, son. Congratulations.
I've been running.
3 letters. M-A-X, baby.
Dom we trust, baby.
Dom we trust.
Let me see this contract.
There
Let
you
me
go.
see
Hold
this
on.
contract.
Gotta call. I'll be right back. I gotta call finally. Yo, fool, where you been? I've been trying to call you.
Mr. Freak,
Yo, who's this?
this is Officer Vasquez with the 9th Precinct.
Officer Vasquez? What did Vic do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're gonna need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accident? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to come down as soon as you can.
No. Hey, listen. Put down the phone, and I don't want to hear it get picked up until Victor Van Leer's on the phone.
Give me the phone.
Put Vic on the phone.
Mr. Freak, Mr. Van Leer was killed in a car accident.
What's going on? Give me the phone.
The car he was driving was registered to you. We were able to identify him from the
Listen
flyers
to
in
me.
his possession.
Freak,
I don't want to talk to you no more.
Freak, give me the phone. Hi, excuse me. Hi. Yes. This is Cece. This is Freak's manager. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, yes, look, we're gonna need somebody to come down and identify Mr. Van Leer. Eyewitnesses say that he was involved in a car chase. 2 cars were chasing him, and as the chase escalated, he eventually lost control and crashed. Look, I'm really sorry for your loss.
Hello. Outside of the deceased, was anybody else injured?
Vic died in a car accident.
What?
Yeah, they said he was in a car chase.
No.
Freak, I'm sorry. He die.
I'm so sorry, Freak. Freak, I am so sorry.
Sis, all started here.
Yep, right here in the dome.
Yeah, man, I was all about. Salutations, I am Sherrod.
Welcome to your second NBA season. Now that your career is progressing and your brand is growing, you will be the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. For Los Angeles, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now. Lost a friend of a long time in the off-season. Very tough to deal with, obviously. How hard is it going to be for him to get his focus back, Shaq?
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost someone that he knew for a long time, and it's going to weigh on him. This will be one of his most trying seasons of his career.
Man, I feel for Freak, man. It's not going to be easy. I mean, but it's an opportunity to grow. You know, a lot of guys, Ernie,
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
A contest in the West. We'll see if the Los Angeles Clippers can deliver the goods here at home. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Prince. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Houston also making some changes. Capella's checked in, and Freak subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Taking a look at the Rockets. Freak, he's in at small forward. Austin out there with Harden. Then there's Howard. And it's Capella in at the 4 slot. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. The Clippers, #1.
Kevin, no team shot a higher percentage than these guys last year. I mean, that's something they definitely want to build on this season. It'll be hard to improve, but they believe in themselves. They've got a lot of confidence after last season as far as shooting the ball goes.
Harden can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Crawford kicks to Paul. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
And there's the feed to Capella. Kicks it to Howard. There's Freak. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Crawford kicks to Paul. No good on the 3. Rockets trail by 4. The pass to Freak. Back to Harden. Nailed from 3-point land. Harden's got 7 points.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The drive by Paul. Banked in off the glass.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Pass to Freak. Jordan with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 3. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. He said that they'd be focusing a lot of their defensive energies on containing Ty Lawson, especially in transition. He added, Lawson is one of the fastest players in the league. So if you let him get out and run, you're putting yourself at a huge disadvantage. We've got to keep him in the half court and limit his penetration. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Stevenson with it. Out defended by Freak. Griffin a screen on Lawson. Paul passes to Stevenson. Stevenson missing again.
High quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-E. Shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Paul is doubled. In the corner, it's Crawford. Left side, Griffin. There's the pick. Paul outside. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And that's 15 points for Chris Paul.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. A chance here to check out how the Rockets ranked in the NBA last season. First and second chance point, 5th in rebound. And they were in the top 10 in team blocks. Not elite level, but pretty good nonetheless.
And guys, it speaks to the physical strength of this team, that they scored so many more second chance points than anybody else. Their physicality and iron will inside made them a force to be reckoned with. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Stevenson dishes to Griffin. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Harden. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Houston shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And as a unit, guys. They only shot 70% from the line over the course of last season. Not the kind of percentage that they were hoping for.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And he sinks the second.
Take a look at what Harden's been doing. He's already up to 8 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
There's the pick. Screen by Lee. Griffin. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Corey Brewer's checked in for the Rockets. Now here's Freak.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. 8 points for Blake Griffin. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead. They lead.
Let's take them back.
And now let's hear from Ty Lawson talking about the balanced attack of this Denver Nugget team. Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs, and Ty Lawson was at the
with the elite teams, say like the Warriors or the Rockets. Ty Lawson, a solid, dependable player in our league, but this is still a league where you need your superstars to win rings.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jump.
You know, the other thing they've been able to do in the early going is to get to the free throw line and convert tonight.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Rockets. Freak in at small forward. Smith is out there with Montejunas. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Brewer in at the shooting guard. The shot by Prince will not go. This is off the front iron. Rockets trail by 6. Freak with it. Montejunas, that's a screen for Freak. Down low. And Montejunas, the basket on the assist by Freak. Montejunas has got his third basket of the night. And Los Angeles guys shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. The dish now to Prince. And it's blocked. Rivers against Beverly. Here's Freak. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. Well, a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear, and certainly going to be difficult for him to work through that. Going to be on his mind all year. Never easy to go on about business as usual when you have that kind of heartache and loss.
There's a screen by Montejunas. Freak kicks to Beverly. Smith sets the pick for Beverly. Clock at 6. Here's Freak. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Clippers in the lead. Prince, that's for 2. Gets to the corner and buries it. Prince has got 4 points this quarter. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Beverly, the pass to Freak. And another 3 for Houston.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
And no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Beverly against Rivers. Screen by Lee. Now here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to Beverly on the wing. Brewer. And another 3 for Houston.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And it's the Rockets on the break. Beverly with the ball. Houston moving the ball around. And here's Freak. He's got 8. Nice move. He lays it in. Now it's a 5-point Houston lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times. Haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Brewer is just a Freak. There's a screen by Modi Yunus. Smith kicks to Freak. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 13 points for Freak. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. He's got 13 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
You know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Paul in for Austin Rivers. Houston also making some changes. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Moni Yunus. Reza comes in for Smith. And James Harden subbed in for Brewer. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. They double him with Freak. Prince with it. Out defended by Freak. Prince misses. Rockets on offense. They're on a 17-4 run. There's the screen. Inside. And stolen by Prince. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Paul passes to Reddick. Rebounded by Howard. Rockets leading by 7. And Beverly kicks to Freak. Howard with a screen on Prince. Freak dishes to Howard. And Jordan sends it back. Prince the pass to Reddick. To the middle. That's good from Paul on the assist from Reddick. 17 points for Chris Paul.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Ariza has the open look. Offline with his 3. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Prince. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good.
It's been a solid out.
And we've reached half. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
It's been a great game for Paul tonight.
Yes, David Lee's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And then for Houston, Freaks checked in for Ariza. And Corey Brewers subbed in for James Harden. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Griffin is out there with Tayshaun Prince. And it's Lee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Freak, guarded by Prince. Here's Howard. No luck. Nice D from Griffin.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Paul outside. And they double up Paul. Uncovered. The shot is off. The Rockets go the other way with it. Pass to Brewer. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down. Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And Beverly kicks to Freak. Howard up on top. Fires it up. Brewer, good. Brewer's got 4 points this quarter.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
The drive by Paul, and it's sent back by Howard. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And the basket by Brewer. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Houston.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
No good from Lee. Houston leading by 12. Feeds it to Freak. Puts up a three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Paul outside. Prince outside. Lee dishes to Paul. Tries again. That's tipped.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
There's David Lee on the assist by Paul. Lee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Here's Moniunas, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Rockets lead by 15.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Blake Griffin. Coming off a terrific season. 5th in scoring, 7th in field goal percentage, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Lance Stephenson's checked in for Prince. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Crawford passes to Stevenson. Picked by Griffin. Just 5 to shoot. And Stevenson kicks to Crawford. From outside, off the mark. Houston leading by 15. And a wide open look for Freak. And Lee pulls it down. LA has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Griffin. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. 14 points for Blake Griffin.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Stolen by Rivers. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity.
That's a wall.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Blake Griffin. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. Lawson dishes to Freak.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
Honest answer? No, I'm not. I feel like we're a better team when I have the ball in my hands because of the way I create. Simple as that. Get me the ball, and the wins will follow.
How's your relationship with the coaching staff? Are the rumors of friction accurate?
Friction? Look, there's no friction here. I don't know where you're getting your information, but I've got a great relationship with the coaching staff here. A lot of respect for Coach, too. Anything else you think you're hearing is 100% false.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend, Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
You're right. It's definitely been a challenging year. My rookie season, it all seems like a blur now. And losing Vic, that was one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. But I'm here now, in a great situation for me to grow my game and my focus on the game of basketball. 100%, 10 times 10. And I'm gonna do whatever I can to bring this team a championship. But that's all I got. Thank you.
DJ Khaled.
Down to the depths, no Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips, I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak change with the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I'll die about respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. Rest in peace, it's the G-A-N-G. Hate on me cause we ain't leave the seat vacant. We taking the RAP game to a new place. I swear that we got this tied like a shoelace for real. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing, love with it. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing, love with it. I don't think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood. Woo! Let an animal loose. My separation off finesse, I'm just preparing to shoot. Or I can put you on the case, breaking ankles and news, saying this is what they pay me to do. I don't think you're trying to